they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Yeah, ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, back, put it back, behind.
Watch it back,
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, you got deep?
On second down, a run with Lindsay. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got a man, that's complete to Hamilton. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ready? Black, we do that. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Open man, is Allison, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mike.
Ready, black 25.
There's a party now.
A first down throw for Winston. Open here is Allison. That's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Strip the ball.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw, Bridgewater. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood and water behind them. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. the 31. Winston able to get this to Gordon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Winston, the offense, with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
56.
Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
56 is the mic. I'm here.
Check 9, check 9.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
I'm here all day.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's going to look, and this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
3 down. Check.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they're going to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by him. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Maher is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 45.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23.
Don't throw this way.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. 6, 81, 56. All day, just like that.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
45.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Bridgewater now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch out. Go. Tighten up.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Ready. Blue ready.
56. Check 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Winston. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch up, switch up. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run.
Here's Bridgewater going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Broncos push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They go play action. Winston. And he's got it. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Jameis to throw it. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Broncos use a short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
45 the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him win. Check.
To throw is Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, and the Broncos are going to get the football. Back in great field position.
Ready? Black, can you do that?
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 1st and 10, Winston. pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
56. Go. Defense.
And he's got to hook up to Moore.
Rush in.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 91 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, you must 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, let's go.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Winston. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get to reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A pass there complete to Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now this throw caught left side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Courtland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my